From simple sparks on a cathode ray tube to sprawling digital universes in our hands, the story of video games is a saga of technological marvel and boundless imagination. Our journey begins not in an arcade, but in the sterile labs of the 1950s and 60s. Physicists and computer scientists experimenting with nascent technology created the first interactive electronic games like Tennis for Two and Space War. These were academic curiosities, seeds of a revolution waiting for fertile ground. That ground was found in the 1970s. Nolan Bushnell and Atari unleashed Pong upon the world, a simple table tennis game that became a commercial sensation. The arcade era had dawned. Coin-operated machines popped up in malls and pizza parlors, creating a new social space. Games like Space Invaders introduced the high-score chase, while Pac-Man gave us our first video game mascot, becoming a global cultural phenomenon. However, the boom was unsustainable. A flood of low-quality games led to the great video game crash of 1983, and the industry seemed to be a passing fad. But from Japan, a savior emerged. Nintendo and its Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES, revived the home market with a strict seal of quality. This era gave birth to legendary franchises like Super Mario Bros., which defined platforming, and The Legend of Zelda, which pioneered action-adventure gameplay. The 1990s escalated the competition into an all-out war. The 16-bit console wars saw Nintendo's Super NES and Sega's Genesis battling for dominance. But the real paradigm shift was just around the corner, the move to 3 dimensions. The Sony PlayStation and Nintendo 64 brought polygonal graphics into our living rooms. Games like Super Mario 64 wrote the rulebook for 3D movement, while Final Fantasy VII showed the world how cinematic and emotionally resonant games could be. The new millennium connected us all. With the arrival of the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox, which launched with its groundbreaking Xbox Live online service, multiplayer gaming was no longer confined to the same couch. This era saw the rise of massive multiplayer online role-playing games, with World of Warcraft becoming a cultural touchstone for millions. In the 2010s, the landscape diversified dramatically. The rise of digital distribution and smartphones meant anyone could create and play games. This indie revolution brought us creative masterpieces like Minecraft, a game about building that became one of the best-selling games of all time. At the same time, AAA titles pushed the boundaries of realism, creating vast, photorealistic open worlds. Today we stand on the precipice of a new frontier. Virtual and augmented reality promise to dissolve the screen between us and the game world. Cloud gaming streams blockbuster titles to any device. And the concept of the metaverse hints at a future where our digital and physical lives are seamlessly intertwined. The game is never over, it's just leveling up. Please like and follow for more stories.